gotta get my drink in here. Oh, shoot. Come on, Mr. Book. Don't be such a jerk. Hey, everybody. Greetings, everybody, and happy Halloween! Boom!
If you knock down my car, you're dead.
I'm going to be doing that all show. He's just trying to scare you. It's Halloween time. What do you got planned for tonight?
Trick-or-treating with Bailey.
Done. You were going to the rich neighborhoods? Come on.
No.
You don't go to rich neighborhoods? Get full out candy bars?
She's 5, dude.
She doesn't care what she
A
gets.
fun-size candy bar is like real size for Bailey.
We always went to the rich neighborhood to get the major candy bars.
I can understand that.
Full out Kit Kats. You know how like usually you get like 2 Kit Kats? Go to the rich neighborhood, get the 4 Kit Kats. Yeah. So that's what we usually do. The only problem was that the rich neighborhoods, they all lived in those little cul-de-sacs and stuff, and we used to get so lost.
We live on a cul-de-sac. They just drop kids off at the end. And
We used to get so lost because my parents had this thing where they would just drop us off somewhere, the mall, a cemetery, wherever, and just leave us. And it was a good way of kind of like getting date nights and stuff. It was awkward for a 6-year-old, but
I can understand that.
yeah, it was kind of awkward. You know what I got planned for tonight?
Yeah, I do know. I know.
Okay, go ahead.
You're getting 50-cent corn dogs.
50-cent
from
corn
Sonic.
dogs from Sonic's. I'm gonna go to town on those corn dogs.
How many corn dogs do you think Mr. Specht can eat if they're 50 cents each? Because we know Mr. Specht's kind of cheap, and he likes cheap food.
Oh,
Cheap
yeah.
food is like up here for him.
I like healthy food, but the thing is, but then there's like a cheapness, and that way outweighs health. Like that's like up here. This is like cheapness, and health is down here. And usually I try to do this, but then.
Now, are you going to buy anything at regular price to offset the 50-cent corn dogs, or are you
No,
just
I'll probably buy a
going
Route
50-cent corn dogs?
44. 50. You know, you can get the big drinks for like half off and happy hour. I'll probably get a Route 44 with vanilla added in, half off. Sip
So
that
you're
sucker down.
all about the cheapness.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be off the chain.
I'm going to say you can eat 6 corn dogs tonight.
I could probably do 6. Boom! Second try. Still not scared. On a matching glass, Halloween. Pretty excited about this. Hey, by the way, that's a really cool shirt.
Thanks, you too.
Hold on a sec. Yeah. That happened.
Today is Halloween, and Mr. Specht and I, along with our 2 sidekicks, Miss Bell and Miss McCorkle, we are the Justice League today.
And it's all over Instagram.
It is. Instagram, Facebook, you're going to see this.
And you got Green Lantern, and I just think it's very cool that you, because really Green Lantern is one of my favorites, but whatever. But I think it's cool that you appreciate Green Lantern. And you also have a Flash shirt. Flash is just awesome. A lot of people like the Flash. But Green Lantern's awesome. So here's a Green Lantern test. This is, and you can find this online. You can just look up, which Green Lantern are you? And I found this online. And I'm going to start first.
Okay.
Which Green Lantern are you? Okay, you start here, and it says, is jewelry part of your outfit?
Yes.
No, jewelry is not part of my outfit.
I thought you were asking me.
No, I'm going to go.
This is the worst test
I'm
ever.
doing me first.
All right.
Is jewelry a part of your outfit? No. Okay, let's go. Let's see where that takes me. You are not a Green Lantern. Goodbye. I don't like that. I would, but to be fair, I would wear jewelry if it meant I could make constructs of things that I
To be
imagine.
perfectly honest, you have Green Lantern rings. You don't wear them every day, but you own them all.
I own them. I look at them. They're vintage. They're not vintage. I got them like 2 years ago. I was pulling the Coulson. Okay, ready? Do you wear jewelry? Yes, you do.
Yes.
I started you out just to help you out.
Okay.
Do you have more than one favorite color?
Yes.
Okay. This is my favorite one. Do you have anger issues?
Yes. Like the Hulk.
Does your hometown hate you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Have you suffered multiple head injuries?
Yeah.
I wish we had a ruler here. I would measure your head.
One's huge. It's you know.
And that's coming from me, and I have a humongous cranium.
He does, but, you know, it balances out well. I just have a big head, and it's ridiculous.
Remember in the Green Lantern movie, there's the one guy who his head gets really big? Mm-hmm. That could be us. So you have suffered multiple head injuries. You are Guy Gardner, who is the kind of the whipping boy of the Lantern Corps. People make fun of him. He was a gym teacher at one point.
I'm a teacher.
Well, see, so there's close. I just want to say that another character is Kyle Rayner, and he's artistic, and he's an artist, but you didn't get him, all because of the anger issues. See? If you had said no, it would have taken you to artistic, and you would have got Kyle Rayner. But, the cool part about Guy Gardner is, he speaks his mind. So you get to be the character who speaks his mind.
I should probably do that more.
And the other cool part is, he has a interesting relationship with Batman. Which Miss Bell was Batman today. She wore the Batman shirt. Guy Gardner has gotten punched in the face multiple times by Batman.
Miss Bell likes to karate chop people when they scare her, so I can totally understand that. I have almost been karate chopped about 10 times.
Okay. I think that's awesome. So the whole thing works together. Wait a sec. This just in. We just got this from some person standing over on the side of the camera. It says that yesterday, Disney bought Lucasfilm and all its subsidiaries. Did you know this?
I did.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Okay.
This is life-changing.
First of all, there's no doubt he knew about it before.
No, the person just handed me the paper.
If we live in the normal world, where he's not going to put this up for another week.
Just keep sipping on your coffee. One of our stagehands just gave me the paper.
Yeah, because we have stagehands here at our fabulous production.
And the drink and the liquid.
Uh-huh.
What is that? That's good.
So, let's start out. Kids, hi, Miss French, Mr. Specht, here. Lucasfilms. Lucasfilms is a film company. It's created by a fabulous man named George Lucas.
Who looks like? He's very hairy. We talked about this, and he's large.
I think he looks like either Chewbacca or an Ewok.
Maybe if Chewbacca got married to an Ewok and they had a little child.
That would be cool, because he's not quite as tall as Chewbacca, he's not quite as short as an Ewok.
I would agree with that statement.
He is quite hairy, though. Anyway, that has nothing to do with his awesomeness in the realm of films. So he created the Star Wars franchise. It's good stuff.
It's pretty awesome. And Howard the Duck.
Howard.
George Lucas hasn't always been. Didn't he also come out with American Graffiti?
He did.
So he's done a number of things that were either moderate or not so moderate.
No, there are things he's done.
Not good.
But there's other things he's done for the advancements of movies that are amazing. For instance, he has the Skywalker Ranch, which is basically nerd heaven. If you ever got invited to the Skywalker Ranch, you are the coolest nerd in the nerd galaxy. And he has an Industrial Light and Sound?
Industrial Light and Sound.
Industrial Light and Sound. And he has come up with tons of
awesome stuff.
Yes, sound and light techniques that are featured throughout all movies. So that makes him awesome. And Disney has acquired all of those.
Not to mention Captain EO at Epcot.
Captain EO at Epcot.
People say a lot of mean things about that attraction. Captain EO.
I don't think they did so much when we were kids. I think they do now upon the...
It's just because it's dated.
Right, upon the revisit of Captain EO.
But he is Michael Jackson, so...
Yeah.
Boom! What else? Do you know that George Lucas and Lucasfilms originally owned Pixar?
I did not. That's...
Laid some knowledge. Who bought it off of George Lucas?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Very good. So originally that was owned. So like, when I say that now it's like one big family reunion coming back together,
it really is.
It's really amazing because obviously
George Lucas had kept Pixar and he got all of what, oh my goodness, he went on like the big...
What's ironic about that is at one point he owned Pixar, and when Disney bought Pixar a couple of years ago, they spent a lot more than they just spent for Lucasfilm.
Yeah, Pixar cost a lot.
Pixar was, I think it was somewhere in the $7
billion.
Can I borrow $7 billion?
Sure, I have it in my back pocket.
Chump change, because they're Disney, and they got pockets that are like really big, full of money.
And oceanic trench.
An oceanic, yeah, okay, whatever. Always gotta outdo me. But you notice it's every couple of years they make one of those big acquisitions. So
You want to make predictions on the internet? What should be their next Now, Mr. Specht already told me what he thinks their next acquisition would be, which I think it's actually a pretty...
I think Nintendo, because they have, they have different franchises in film and animation and all these different things, puppetry, crazy. But they don't really have like a video game. Like there should be a company that they own that really will develop certain video games. Plus, they would get all the Nintendo characters. And usually with Disney, that's the big deal, is to be able to now incorporate all those characters to their library of characters. But no, it was a pretty big deal.
It was very exciting.
You were emotionally driven to the point where you almost were going to take Bailey trick-or-treating tonight.
Not quite. Although Mr. Specht did do a blog on this, and it's fabulous, and he has some great pictures that go along with it.
Maybe that'll be nice, and I'll put a link underneath the video.
That would be nice.
So, things for the kids to reflect on. Post this conversation. Lucas Disney, good thing, bad thing. Reflect.
Lucas Disney's probably an awesome thing.
Probably an awesome thing. I'm willing to say an awesome thing. But nerds, we know there are some nerds that are very passionate about their properties.
Now, and let's just say there are nerds that are passionate both ways about everything.
Yes.
So, whatever the nerdiverse says, it's going to say it from both sides.
Right.
So we say, for now, and this may be because we're such big Disney lovers.
I think it's because we're both such positive people.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so think about that. Number two, look up Green Lantern and find out which Green Lantern you are, and leave us a little message underneath here. Let us know what kind of Green Lantern you are, because I'd be interested to know. And of course, like this, and of course, subscribe to our network of videos and channels and whatnot.
Follow us on Instagram.
Do that too.
Same name.
Art Portfolio. No.
MMS.
Art Portfolio. There's the words right there.
Why do you always pet the words? That's so weird.
It's like a kitten.
Well, I understand, but why? Like, why can't you, bounce the words or something?
Because I don't use software that has bouncy words. But that would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, I'll give you credit for that.
Why can't you, set the words like a big sign?
Here guys, this just in. I could do that. But thank you for watching. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.